Recording?
Yes.
Good. Action.
Cut. Go.
This week we sail across to the Exumas and let you in on a few secrets about living on the boat. I'm Jocelyn.
And I'm Michelle.
Together with our best friends, we're sailing the world on our boat, the Belafonte.
Proving that ordinary people can do extraordinary things.
This is Sea Sondering.
Hello! Good morning! We are on our way to the Exumas today. We're leaving Rock Sound. It is a little bit
Rainy.
wet outside.
It's a bit wet,
Yeah,
but we got our gear on, so that's okay.
yeah.
Once we get out of the Eleuthera Bay, it's about 30 nautical miles to the Exumas.
Yeah.
So not that far, and then we're just going to point as high as we can when the wind picks up, see where it brings us.
Yep, with our napkin sail.
Oh yeah, we still only have the tiny sail because we haven't fixed it yet.
Yeah.
Here's the scene.
So we sailed from Rock Sound in Eleuthera all the way over to Highbourne Quay in the Exumas. It was a beautiful, very rainy day. We all got absolutely soaked, but it was amazing.
It was a very wet day. It was wet, but we had all our dope rain gear, so that was pretty sweet.
I'm gonna go do a quick fix of the sail because we're racing Nick and we didn't do it. So I'm gonna try and do like a quick little hatch job so we can pull the sails up. I have this funky little tool I got for Christmas. Thanks, Mom.
We had to sail with the third reef in because we still had the rip in the mainsail. We did try to fix the sail while we were sailing in the rain. Jocelyn did an amazing job of stitching it up, but unfortunately everything was way too wet for anything to stick to it, so we gave up and continued sailing with our napkin sail out.
Is this right way? I don't know. New sails just wasn't in the budget this year. We're uncertain if that teal turquoise air up there is good or bad.
Jury's out.
Unfortunately, this is the direction the wind is going.
But it's my favorite color.
What a beautiful day to go sailing!
It's a look! Is the rain gonna trick this?
I was fighting my own personal battle with seasickness, and all of a sudden Ellie cried out, "There's a duck!" And I leapt out of my spot, and yes.
Hello, there's ducks! Where are the ducks?
How are they surviving out here?
Yeah, they're little baby ducks.
What type of ducks are they? It was not a duck. It turned out it was an Audubon shearwater.
That was a crazy wave. Oh my god.
Just like holding the wheel, like, don't panic, don't panic, don't panic.
Like the heel level gauge was at 40.
We just motored into Highbourne Quay and we're about to go through the cut and then we're gonna pull the sails down and anchor.
Made it to the Exumas!
Right before we got into Highbourne, the sun came out, it was beautiful, and the waters were just like deep blue, turquoise.
The long-awaited Exumas, the blue water of Exumas, and it was everything we hoped for as we arrived there. Except for the anchorage. The anchorage was not good. The current and the wind just wasn't good, and we were way too close to the iron shore. So we all bit the bullet and we decided to pay for a marina night, which then ended up being 2 marina nights because we got stuck there because the wind was blowing so hard. So the wind's gonna shift to the west, which is that way, at like 30 knots overnight. It's very hard to find a place to anchor in that wind, especially in this region. So we're trying to discuss what to do because we're very close to where those people are walking.
We're anchored at about the same depth as a dinghy right now.
Close to the iron shore, so we're debating whether or not we go to the marina and treat ourselves to a shower.
Ooh, very potentially.
Hi, how are you doing? Good. I'm just in a little sailboat anchored right nearby, and I was wondering if there's any slips available for tonight. Lafante? I'm like literally staring at you right now. I'm like anchored. Oh.
Getting off the boat, being on land, getting these bicycles to rip around on at sunset felt like the most magical thing.
Awesome bike cruisers with very sneaky pedal backward brakes. We went to the beach bar, but it was way too expensive for us, so we just left, but...
Free bikes, free bikes, free bikes, free bikes, free bikes, free bikes. Woo! Girls Club assemble!
Okay, I'm gonna say it now. The turquoise horizon haze was a good omen. They brought us here.
All right. That's enough. This can calm down a bit.
It was just so fun, the 4 of us all being together and the beautiful purple sky and the wind in our hair. Being in the marina was such a treat, especially after being at anchor for almost 2 weeks. The showers were incredible.
And it was cool that night too, so I didn't even need to put baby powder on my feet. I could just go right to bed.
On the boat, we shower with jugs of dinghy water.
So we get 4 liters of water that's not salty. The dinghy water started with, it rained one night, and the dinghy caught all of this fresh water in it. So we were like, what are we gonna do with all this fresh water? We'd better wash ourselves with it. So we then got into the habit of having 4-liter jugs and filling them with the dinghy water, and then we would use that to shower.
Arriving at Highborn Quay was like everyone's personal oasis just materialized in front of them. There was bikes for some people, there was showers, but for me it was all these little shorebirds that came on the dock.
Oh, hi.
And then a banana quit or banana keet, I still don't know how to say it, but it just flew onto the steering wheel.
Oh, this marina is already worth it. I would have paid $30 just to hang out with this bird.
It eventually came in the cabin.
Paloma, there's a bird in the house. Oh my god.
It's okay. I made friends with this bird yesterday.
Please shut the screen. It's on the Raymarine. Shut the screen.
As much as we love being on the boat, it's basically like living inside of a shoebox with 4 other people. Boat life usually entails us crawling over each other, being out at sea, kind of being a little bit trapped.
This is how we edit the videos on the boat. Scrubby sponge is very useful.
Very helpful. Meanwhile, Ellie is trying to cook lunch.
Always a time.
Always a time. That was very well maneuvered.
Thank you.
Lots of practice.
So we're on a rotating schedule where every day a new person is mom. So when you are mom, you have to do all of the cooking and cleaning of the meals. And then when you are not mom, you don't do anything. And when you are not mom, you just eat what mama serves you.
What's for lunch today, Mommy?
Today I'm making us mac and cheese with peas and carrots.
Yummy! There are a couple of different steps to lighting the stove. Step number 1. Step number 2. On. Step number 3. Ta-da!
When we're boiling pasta or rice, we usually use
part saltwater, part freshwater, and then we really try and use as little freshwater as possible. So the ideal is if when the pasta's done cooking, all the water is evaporated as well. Lunch is ready. Cabbage!
Thanks, Mom.
There you go. There you go. Thank you. On the second day we were there, Joss and I took some of the marina bikes and went and tried to find the hidden beach that one of the staff had told us about. We went on this back trail at the end of a dead-end road, went up through the forest, and then eventually ditched the bikes and walked through the jungle.
We're off-roading and exploring the island on our bikes. We found a private beach. It was super gorgeous. Just only us two, blue water, white sand beaches, and we had to like bushwhack to get there. It was super fun.
The staff at Highborn Key Marina are some of the nicest people that we've met in the Bahamas. It just felt like we were home with some new family.
Hello, Luann. Shy. Okay. Pal's happy place.
The cabin is very tight in the boat, so it's really nice to be out on land to just have some space to move around more freely and just not always be in each other's personal space.
So after we spent 2 nights at the marina and the storm passed, we peeled out of the marina and we continued south down Exumas. Come with us next week as we zoom down Exumas, making sure to stop at a couple cool dive spots.
My chain fell off and I made it to no such place.
Yeah. Neato.
I am a bird nerd.
Lovely. Lovely.
Putting this on record. Highborn Key has the best conch fritters that we've had yet. Even snuck into the kitchen to get the recipe.
Conch fritters are essentially fish donuts.
$17 for a drink is not going to happen.